Just rolling with the gram, looking to test out my new live stream software. So wanted to kind of come to you guys live and direct from now on and kind of give you guys some updates on what's going on. And a couple of days ago, I was actually in New York City, and I was with a very special top influencer. And I want to give you the backstory on kind of how this all worked out. So a good friend of mine and mentor, business partner, his name is Mike Burgos. Go follow him if you are, just looking to follow good people. But Mike is a good business partner of mine, and he introduced me to a good friend of his named Roman. And Roman and I became friends, and we met, and we had a fabulous dinner. It was amazing. One of the best dinners that I've had in my entire life. And we talked and we bonded. And we then went to see the amazing Tai Lopez, top YouTuber, influencer, internet marketer, one of the creators of MentorBox. And we got to spend time with Tai, having refreshments and things like that in his penthouse. And we got to see some of the stuff that he's been working on. And we also just got to get some good words of wisdom from him that he was sharing with us about being a top influencer and some of the projects that he's been working on. It was totally amazing and life-changing. And then we got to have dinner with Tai, and it was just phenomenal. So to be around a top influencer, you yourself have to be a top influencer, top producer. And, my wife and I, Rochelle Hazel, definitely go follow her. Rochelle is a top influencer and a top producer in the in many different businesses. One of the businesses that we focus on to help people is financial education and financial literacy. And our signature product is credit repair. We help people repair their credit and get their finances back on track. So definitely DM me if you're looking for information on repairing your credit and, getting that straight. And we're looking to just help people. We're looking to help people get back on track. It's not as difficult as you may think, but you have to take the necessary steps. You have to take the necessary steps to get back on track. And if you don't, then you're going to be in the same situation that you've always been in. So this is why it's important to connect with great people. I've been on Instagram for a long time. I've been on Facebook for a long time, at least 11 years on Facebook. I've shot many videos and I do many lives, and I'm actually glad that I can come to you live on Instagram now. So it's all about your mindset and what you're going to do for your life. Don't think that things are going to constantly stay the same, because things are changing very rapidly. And I saw a video where an economist was saying that by the year, I believe he said 2038, the net worth, or I think he was saying net worth of African Americans was going to be zero. And I said, wow, that's how fast things are changing, that the net worth of an entire ethnic group could be zero. So one of the ways to, I believe, to prevent something like that from happening is constant and consistent education and growth. And when I say education, I don't mean just going to school. I mean self-education, reading the proper books and linking and networking with the proper people. And this is how you get it done. That's why linking with Mike and Roman and then connecting with Ty, what is the right path? It's the way to do things. And you have to decide for yourself. Am I going to be linked and connected with the right people? Or am I going to constantly just do the same thing over and over again? When you study the financial sectors and the financial markets, you really get to see how fast things are changing. And I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was telling her, I said, do you remember back in like 2006, 2007, I used to read a magazine. It was called 2600. And this magazine was geared toward tech guys and you know, looking at computer boards and things like that. And what they were talking about in 2006 was cryptocurrency. And they were also talking about Bitcoin back then. Now, I believe, I can't remember exactly, but I believe that Bitcoin was selling for 8 cents per coin at the time. 8 cents per coin. So just imagine if you had just bought $10 or $20 worth of Bitcoin, you would be a multimillionaire right now. But that's how fast things change. No one knew what Bitcoin was. It was a challenge for me to understand it at the time, even though I read this magazine every single month. It was a challenge for me, but it was something that I knew was coming. And now look at crypto now. Crypto has become a common name in the American household. So what are you going to do? Are you just going to sit on your hunches and just wait for society to dictate which way you move? Or are you going to connect with the right people? Are you going to do something? Think about Uber, which is one of the largest cab companies in the world, the largest cab company in the world, and they don't even own any cabs. It's all done through apps. And being connected in the financial sector, I learned about different apps and things that people are creating that's going to change the way we think and move and behave. Look at how we're connected now. We're connecting through Instagram, a social media platform. I'm in my office on a mic, looking into my camera, and I'm talking with you good people. Could this have been done 20 years ago, 30 years ago? So that's how fast things are changing. What do you think is going to be in 30 years from now? That's extremely important for us to look at and understand. So let's do something different. Connect with the right people. Link up with top influencers. Link up with the movers and the shakers. And you may think to yourself, yeah, how can I do that, but I'm not one? Well, simply being on this live right now is your first step. Engagement. Sometimes just DMing a top influencer and saying, hi, I like you and I like your post and I'm just happy to be following you. That may be able to start the conversation. I remember 4 years ago, I think it was, my 13-year-old son walked into my office and he said to me, he said, hey, Dad, do you know this guy, Tai Lopez? And I said to him, I've heard of him and I've seen some of his ads on YouTube. He said, Dad, you got to follow this guy. You got to study him, Dad. My son was 13 and he had been following Tai Lopez because my son is a YouTuber and he's learning all about how to influence via YouTube. And he introduced me to Tai Lopez. Now, guess what? I'm going to share something with you very, very powerful. He connected me to Tai Lopez, or brought Tai Lopez on my radar. And from that, I then connected with Tai Lopez. And during dinner, guess what Tai Lopez did? He was extremely gracious to do a FaceTime with my son, encouraging my son and giving my son words of wisdom. My son is 17 now. That's huge. That 4 years ago, my son brought him to my attention, and then now he is connected to Tai. Tai said, when we meet in Miami or at some point, why don't you bring your son? Can you see what happens just in a 4-year period? What can happen? What can happen for you? Connect with the right people. If you're looking for some guidance, if you would like to get your credit restored, if you want to get your finances back on track, just DM me. DM me, guys, and I'll help you get on the right track. All right. But with me and my wife and my team, we're only looking for top leaders, movers and shakers. If you just want to get your credit restored, that's fine. But if you're looking for an opportunity, connect with us. We can change your life. So with that being said, guys, I'm just going to sign out. I just wanted to give you a little background on what we're working on and what we're doing, and help if I can, because we're in the business of helping people. So if this helps you at all, if you're looking to get make some life-changing decisions, then shoot me a DM and I'll see what I could do for you. I hope this helps.